Hey guys, Banana Lock here. Welcome back to another Water Realms video. We're back with an Immortal Codex video, and this time around we're looking at the Styx Codex, which once again seems to be a meta shift again. So yeah, right now in Styx Codex, the go-to team is obviously Watchers. You have Ingrid, Wukong, Kigiri, Nerissa, Helga. Helga mainly for the shield breaks. They have Durza as well to proc Kigiri's parry with his ultimate, as well as the damage boost, the inspiration it provides. You can see right here, Kigiri does crazy amounts of work there. Helga following closely, but you guys get the point. There's also a couple of teams which we've seen since the last time this map came around. We have Calypso, A5 no less, to be able to break the shields with Helga. That's your usual piercers and inspiration unit. And then what I'm going to show here is this Esotericist team, which we'll talk about later. But we also have this interesting one. Pope, Edith, Alexandra, Helga, and Wukong. I was actually testing this out and it looked pretty decent. But Lady Alexandra is not that accessible, so yeah. I found this team on the 5x servers while I was doing a takeover, and I thought, why not? Let's give it a try, and it was really good. I'm not sure why exactly this team is so great here. My guess is that, first of all, Von does two. Okay, so here's the question. First of all, does poison stacks count as a hit? If they do, that's probably why this team is so amazing. But other than that, it's also in its ancient cores, which help to actually attack an enemy. So that's probably another reason why. After that, the fact is also Esotericist, all of them have very short ultimate cooldowns. They all do quite a bit of damage. You can see right here, Numara is actually up top, Wukong, Nestia, and then Vaughn. So no inspiration here, but I think it's worth it because the overall damage boost across the whole team is significantly more than if I were to add like a Constance in, for example. And even then, I still have to time that Constance to sort of, ultimate at the right times. And yeah, no healer, it works entirely because all these guys have a lot of attacks and it just regenerate very well during the down phase of the boss when the shield is not up. So yeah, let's get into the video. We'll showcase gear later on, but yeah, this is what we're gonna roll with. Okay. So first things first, it's gonna be Wukong. You want Wukong to be placed in the center here. Reason being that you want the monkey business to apply to every unit, and you guys will see towards the end why that is useful. And you also want him facing here so that his clones can actually he can actually have 3 clones deployed all at one time. And we do that, and let's do our 2 DPS before we do init. So that way we get ancient calls down to the DPS. And we do Helga last. And yeah, let's actually just wait for that. Yeah, there we go. So you can see here, it does matter how fast you kill the boss. We are at 539 here, because the faster you kill the boss, the more time you have to squeeze out every bit of damage towards the end. And you'll see what I mean when we actually get to the last very stage here. So now we just have to wait. There we go. So pop all the ultimates. Can pop one more Numera out. It's almost going to be an instant break here. Let's see if we can get Wukong's out. Gain once more here, just to maximize every inch of damage that I can get. Okay, lined up nicely. And we can go ahead to save Helga's out now for the next shield break here. There we go, Wukong's ultimate. Get a Numera out up in time. Looks like we can't, so let's actually line it up for Helga to do the ultimate. The shield is gonna break almost instantly here. That another batch of ultimates here. The good thing about this team is that you don't have to click so many ultimates because Vaughn and Nasty are automatic. And then now we enter another shield phase soon. Should get the Wukong ultimate up by then. And you can see there are 3 clones spawn at any point in time, which is crucial to ensure that Wukong actually gets the maximum damage there. I do notice quite a significant change when you don't have Wukong with all 3 clones deployed at the same time. And now we're just trying to min-max the Numera out here. I don't know if that went through. We'll find out when the ultimate is over. No, unfortunately it didn't. It's RNG there because there's a 50% chance for her to restore rage. Yeah, that 50% just didn't work there. Another ultimate here. We go to another shield phase. And over here, probably gonna just not be able to min-max anything, which is fine. There we go. Now we're probably gonna get another Numera out here. Let's also do the Helga out. It's gonna break this shield as well. I just hold off to that Wukong ultimate for a bit here. See, you can get one more Numera out of. There we go. And then we do the Helga shield break again. Yeah, shields are getting tougher here, but nothing we can't handle, to be honest. There we go. Probably can squeeze in one more Numera ultimate, maybe. And then we go for another shield break here. There we go. So that's pretty much the last shield in terms of what we can break. And now comes the interesting part, which we did not manage to actually talk about. So remember how we placed Wukong in the middle? I said that we needed his monkey business to apply to everyone. So that monkey business is basically going to save us from this particular shield and allow us to actually get some damage off after that as well. We're going to save everything here because we can't actually get the 50% rage that you usually get from breaking the shield. So yeah, we're just gonna let the shield actually go down, and once it goes, we're gonna pop all these ultimates here. You can see even with the normal hits here, we are getting quite a lot of the shield damage done. There we go, everyone survives, and we get another shield break here. Got about a few seconds to go, and I think we managed to actually snag a better score here as well too. Yeah, so that's basically it. So it's a very straightforward team, if I can be honest. And I think I do feel that the poison stacks are actually helping with the shield break because there's no reason why we're seeing so much hits coming off from this team unknowingly. And it has its ancient cause, but I tried this with the Pope team. It just didn't quite meet the mark. I'm not sure. It could be that there's another unit in this instance. So the poisons are not actually doing the hits. We're just getting the normal attacks, and that's because of the fact that we have 6 heroes more than sufficient, and also the fact that Wukong has 6 clones, 3 clones out at any point in time, which definitely helps in terms of shield breaking. So this is what we are looking at damage wise. Numera up top because she's A3. If you have her A1 or A2 or even A0, she's going to be significantly less. She's going to be doing significantly lesser damage. But I think otherwise the comp still works well. You can very easily get an SSS score with this. It's just that if we're talking about pushing leaderboards, then yeah, this is kind of what you have to have at a bare minimum for the awakenings to get there. I do think that my A2 Nestia helps a lot as well in terms of the penetration buff that it provides. But yeah, I think the other alternative here is Nerissa for Eso teams, but you can see Nerissa doesn't do much damage, and we basically have Helga doing close to 100 million here, so it's much better for us to keep her here in case people actually do ask about that. Yeah, that's kind of it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. Actually, before I end off, let me show the gear so you guys can know what to expect. House Lament on Nestia with the Esotericist ring. And then we also have Tear of Twilight. And then we have Vaughn here with Blightcaller's Claw. Soba Arcana, it's not a quad here. Vaughn is actually the only unit that I do not have a quad on for. And then Numera, Esotericist with quads. And then after that, we have Init, another quad set as well. We also have the Esotericist ring, which I figured is actually not that helpful because it doesn't push him to the extent that he can actually get one more ultimate off most of the time. And then we also have Helga in the mix, just a full attack speed build. We also have our exclusive, and then we have our exclusive maxed out sadly. And then last but not least, we have Wukong here. Another quad set, 400 attack speed, some rage regen, and then the golden Cadro artifact maxed out. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like or subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Let me know if you have any questions about the build, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.